sweet like a buttercup. You're a Barbie doll. Show them all what I'm made of. Strut down the hall. Won't stop till I get enough.
Okay, so imagine this. You've got a goalie. I mean, this guy's pulling off saves like something out of a movie. You know, just unbelievable. Single-handedly keeping one of the Premier League's like top teams at bay. And that's the kind of story we're diving into today.
Oh.
Liverpool versus Nottingham Forest. It was supposed to be, you know, one of those top-of-the-table clashes. But things didn't exactly go as planned.
Right.
We've got this great piece from Eurosport that really breaks down the whole match and, you know, all the reactions and stuff afterward.
You know, it's funny because those are the moments that really get you hooked on sports, right?
Totally.
Those unpredictable, you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, it's like everyone thought, oh, Liverpool's just going to, you know, walk all over them. Easy win.
Right.
But Nottingham Forest had a different idea.
They did.
Yeah.
And you have to remember, this is a team that almost got relegated last season. I mean, they were right on the edge.
Yeah.
And now they held the league leaders to a draw, a 1-1 draw. I mean, that's huge.
That's pretty amazing. And it really shakes things up at the top of the table, too, because now Liverpool, they're still in first place. They're 6 points clear.
Okay.
But Forest is now in second place.
Wow.
They jumped ahead of Arsenal, and Arsenal even has a game in hand.
That's crazy.
So yeah, the Eurosport article really goes into like how dominant Liverpool was like throughout the match.
Really?
They just kept, I mean, they were just peppering Forest's goal with shots, but it was like they were running into a wall.
Well, you got to give credit to Forest's keeper, Matt Sewells.
Yeah.
He was on fire. I mean, there was this one say, he like tipped the ball. He was heading for the top corner, and he just like tipped it onto the crossbar. It was insane.
He was everywhere.
Right. It was like he knew exactly where the ball was going before it even got there.
Yeah, and even Liverpool's manager, Arne Slot, he admitted that his team, I mean, he's like, what else could we have done?
He said that.
He's like, yeah, we brought on Jota and Tsimikas
Yeah.
to try and get a goal.
Which they did.
Which they did, but he's like, I didn't expect it to happen in like 22 seconds.
22 seconds. I mean, come on.
It's pretty funny.
It's crazy. But, you know, it's interesting because Slot's reaction, it kind of makes you think maybe this draw was a good thing for Liverpool. Like a bit of a wake-up call.
Right.
You know, they're still the team to beat, but it shows that they can be beaten.
Yeah, they're not invincible.
Exactly.
So let's talk about those goals.
Okay, yeah.
First, you got Chris Wood putting Forest ahead early on.
Yeah.
I mean, you could just feel the energy shift in the stadium when that happened.
Oh, I bet.
And then, boom, almost instantly, Jota comes off the bench, ties it up.
That's got to be demoralizing for Forest, though, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, talk about a momentum swing. But this is like Jota's 7th goal against Forest.
Oh.
This guy, I mean, he's got their number.
He does. He must love playing against them.
Yeah. And you can't forget the assist from Tsimikas.
Right? Another substitute.
Yeah, another substitute. It just shows how much depth Liverpool has on that bench.
I mean, it's incredible.
Yeah.
They've got so many weapons.
It's like a whole other team just waiting.
Right.
You know?
Exactly.
So this wasn't just some random upset either. I mean, remember earlier this season,
Yeah.
Liverpool actually lost to Forest at Anfield.
At Anfield. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah, it seems like Forest has their number a little bit. You know what I mean?
They do. It's like they know how to get under their skin. They've got this blueprint for how to beat them.
And that win at Anfield, I mean, that was with Callum Hudson-Odoi scoring the winning goal. So it's not like it was a fluke.
Right. It's a pattern.
Yeah. They can actually do this.
They've done it before.
So Nottingham Forest's manager, Nuno Espirito Santo, I mean, he was thrilled, understandably so.
Yeah, of course.
He did give credit to Liverpool, though. You know, he talked about their strength and speed, especially in that second half when they were really putting on the pressure.
Yeah, it's like a different team came out in the second half.
It was like they just flipped a switch.
Yeah.
And Espirito Santo had some special praise for Matt Sells.
Oh, yeah. The man of the match, for sure.
I mean, how could you not?
Right.
After a performance like that, and the guy went over 7 hours without giving up a goal before this match.
7 hours? I mean, that's incredible.
Yeah.
Just think about the pressure he must have been under, especially in that second half.
Oh, yeah.
When Liverpool was just coming at them wave after wave.
Yeah.
It's like he was in a zone, completely focused. You could just see it in his eyes.
It's like he was born for that moment.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
And it just goes to show you how important the goalkeeper is. I mean, even the best attack in the world
Yeah.
can be shut down by a goalkeeper who's on top of his game.
Absolutely. A great goalkeeper can make all the difference.
Absolutely.
I mean, it really makes you think, like, what does this result even mean for both of these teams?
Right. Where did they go from here?
Exactly. Can Forest, like, bottle up whatever this magic is and, like, actually keep going, you know?
I mean, that's the question, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can they actually make a run for the title?
Yeah.
It's a long shot for sure.
Yeah.
But after seeing what they did,
Right.
you can't completely rule it out.
It feels like anything is possible now, right?
It does. They've shown they can compete at the highest level,
Yeah.
and now the confidence is there.
Yeah. I mean, this really throws a wrench into all the predictions everyone had, right?
Oh, absolutely.
It's not just going to be like the same old, you know, the big teams battling it out at the top.
Right. It's not going to be boring.
No, not at all. It makes it so much more exciting to watch.
Exactly. And everyone loves a good underdog story.
Oh, for sure. And for Forest, this could be like a turning point,
Yeah,
you know?
it could be.
They've had this taste of success now.
Yeah, they've proven themselves.
Exactly. And they've done it on the biggest stage.
Right.
So now the question is, can they keep that momentum?
Can they keep believing in themselves?
Yeah. And then for Liverpool, you know, this has got to be like a bit of a reality check.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, they can't just assume they're going to win every game.
Yeah. No team is unbeatable.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The Premier League is tough. You can't take any opponent for granted.
Every point matters.
It does. It's a
Yeah.
marathon, not a sprint.
That's a good way to put it. And this might be what Liverpool needed,
Yeah.
just to kind of refocus.
Get that fire back.
Yeah, get back to that dominant form that we know they have.
Right.
So as we kind of wrap up this deep dive,
Yeah.
what should our listener be watching for
Oh, that's a good question.
as the season goes on?
I think for Forest, the big thing is going to be how they handle the pressure.
Yeah.
Because now everyone's going to be looking at them,
Right.
expecting them to keep winning.
Yeah, the target is on their back now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So can they handle that pressure? Can they keep defying the odds?
Or will they kind of crumble under the weight of, you know, the expectations?
That'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, and for Liverpool, I think the question is, can they learn from this?
Yeah.
You know, from this draw?
Can they avoid making the same mistakes?
Yeah. Can they make sure that this doesn't happen again?
Right. Because other teams are going to try to do the same thing that Forest did.
Yeah, exactly. One thing's for sure, though. It's going to be a fun season.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
The Premier League is always full of surprises.
Yeah. You never know what's going to happen. We've had upsets, tactical masterclasses, moments of brilliance. I mean, this match had it all.
It did.
And it just reminds us that in the Premier League,
Yeah.
anything is possible.
Anything can happen.
I love it. So much for efficiency, huh?
Yeah. Speaking of efficiency.
Let's talk about Jota.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Coming off the bench
Yeah.
and scoring within seconds.
It's unbelievable.
That's the kind of impact that can change a whole game.
Oh, absolutely. Changes the momentum.
Yeah, it's like a secret weapon.
Right. Just waiting to be unleashed.
Exactly. And then
Yeah.
you add in the fact that it was Simica as another substitute
Right.
who gets the assist.
It's like a double whammy.
Yeah, it really shows how important those substitutions can be,
Oh, it's huge.
especially in a league like the Premier League.
Yeah. Where the pace is so high.
Yeah,
The physicality. I mean, you need those fresh legs.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And for a manager like Arne Slot, it gives him so many options.
Oh, yeah. He's got so many tools in his toolbox.
He can adjust on the fly, you know?
Right. Depending on how the game's going.
Yeah, exactly. It's not just about the starting 11 anymore.
No, it's about the whole squad
Yeah, you got to have players who can come off the bench.
and make a difference.
Exactly. And think about the mental side of it, too.
Oh, yeah.
Bringing on fresh legs.
It can energize your team.
It can demoralize the other team.
Absolutely. It's like a psychological boost.
Yeah, it can totally change the flow of the game.
It's like a chess match. You know,
Yeah.
the managers are constantly trying to outsmart each other.
Yeah, with their substitutions.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This match also really showed how important set pieces can be.
Yeah, Girota's goal came from a corner,
Right.
and we've seen it so many times,
Oh, yeah.
where a set piece is like the difference maker.
Especially in close games.
Yeah,
It can be the deciding factor.
absolutely. And it's not just about attacking set pieces either.
No, you got to be able to defend them too.
Yeah, because giving up a goal on a set piece,
Oh, man. That can be devastating.
yeah, especially if you've been playing well defensively.
Right. You work so hard to keep a clean sheet,
Yeah,
and then you give up a goal on a corner.
it's heartbreaking.
It's tough to come back from that.
Yeah, Forrest did a great job, though,
They did?
shutting down Liverpool's set pieces.
Especially in that second half.
Yeah, when Liverpool was really pushing for that winner,
Yeah, they were desperate.
they were throwing everything they had at them.
And Forrest just stood strong.
I mean, their organization was incredible.
Yeah, they were disciplined.
They had a plan.
And they executed it perfectly.
It just goes to show you
Yeah,
how important those little details are.
absolutely.
Yeah.
The small things can make a big difference.
In football.
In football and in life.
I mean, all this stuff, the tactical battles, the amazing plays, it just makes you love this sport.
It really does. There's always something to see.
Yeah. So we've got to ask, can Nottingham Forest, actually keep this up
Yeah. Yeah.
and go for the title?
That's the big question, isn't it? I mean, it's definitely a long shot.
Yeah.
But after that performance,
Right.
you can't say it's impossible.
It does feel like anything could happen.
Yeah. And that's what makes it so exciting.
Exactly. It really messes with all the predictions people make.
Oh, yeah. It's not going to be like the same old, the usual suspects battling it out.
Yeah. It's not just a two-horse race anymore.
Right. Which is great for the league, I think.
Oh, totally. Makes it way more fun to watch.
It's like a whole new level of suspense.
Yeah. It's like anyone could win it now.
And everyone loves an underdog story, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure. And for Forrest, this could be like a total game changer.
Yeah. They've had a taste of success now.
Exactly. They've proven they can hang with the best.
On the biggest stage.
So the question is, can they keep it going?
And they handle the pressure?
Yeah, because the expectations are going to be so much higher now.
Oh, yeah. Everyone's going to be watching them.
Exactly. And what about Liverpool?
Yeah.
This has got to be like a wake-up call for them.
Yeah. Definitely. They can't just expect to win every game.
Right. They can't get complacent.
No, especially at the top of the table.
Yeah, because in the Premier League, any team can beat you on any given day.
That's the beauty of it.
Yeah. So this might be what they needed.
A little bit of adversity.
Yeah, to kind of refocus.
Get that hunger back.
Exactly. So to wrap up this deep dive,
Okay.
what should our listener be looking for
Good question.
as the season goes on?
Well, I think for Forrest, it's going to be all about how they handle this newfound attention.
Yeah.
Because everyone's going to be gunning for them now.
Right.
They're the team to beat.
So can they stay focused?
Yeah. Can they keep playing with that same intensity?
And avoid getting, overwhelmed by all the hype.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a lot to deal with.
It is. And for Liverpool,
Yeah.
can they bounce back?
Can they learn from this draw?
And avoid these kinds of slip-ups in the future.
Right. Because the margin for error is so small.
Especially when you're fighting for the title.
Exactly. But one thing's for sure. This Premier League season is going to be one for the books.
Oh, I think so. It's going to be a wild ride.
Lots of twists and turns.
We've had crazy upsets, brilliant tactics.
And some amazing individual performances.
It's been incredible. And it just shows you that in this league,
Anything is possible.
absolutely. So for our listeners out there,
Yeah.
keep an eye on Nottingham Forest.
They might just be the team that shakes everything up.
Yeah, they could be the surprise package of the season.
So buckle up. It's going to be fun.
This is going to be good. Well, that's it for this deep dive.
Another one down.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning.
And keep diving deep.
We'll see you on the next episode of The Deep Dive.
Sound the alarm. I'm coming up. We'll have a ball. I'm sweet like a buttercup. You're a Barbie doll. Show them all what I'm made